It's Bridgemas! Yes, it won't be long until it's Bridgemas, and the Bridgemas sweater is only available at my special spring store. Hello, fellow engineers, and welcome back to Polybridge 2. Now, we all know if you take a bridge and put it inside another bridge, and then put that bridge inside another bridge, you end up with this. Bridgeception. But did you know if you get a Polybridge game and you put that within another Polybridge game, you get Polyception. And that's what we're continuing today. We're on Snowdrift World 3. Now, these are the Polybridge Classic worlds remade officially in Polybridge 2. So we're on to level 3-9, routing or routing. Probably routing. I don't know why I said routing. Sometimes I'm worried YouTube is turning me into an American. Anyway, this one is probably going to be a pain because it has hydraulics. And looking at bottom left, we've only got 4 pieces of road to use. So we're going to have to use the hydraulics. Now, we've got 3 blue cars. So A has to get over to there. So that's just a case of doing straight through roads like that. And you can see A goes, then there's a hydraulic phase. So the hydraulics move from wherever they are. And then C goes, and C is that one. So that's got to end up over there. Okay. And then another hydraulic phase, and then E goes, and that's got to end up... Oh, actually, this is quite simple, I think. Although I've just noticed the stars in the middle. Okay, so essentially, we can't go straight through any of these. We have to do diagonals, because A has to go get the A1 star and then back down. Okay, so I've worked out what I'm going to do. I start off with a bridge like that. I then just need to rotate it about the middle point, so it does that. How hard can that be? Right, first off, let's make this a bridge by turning it into a truss. And then if we want that to stay there, then obviously we need that to be a joint and that to be a joint. So I have my truss there. It's connected at either end with joints. We've then got this. It's just like a straight through piece. And you can see there's joints there so the bridge can connect to them, but there I've locked them. Rather than connect them to 2, they're just locked. So this bar shouldn't move. I imagine I can probably make this like way smaller. I might do that just so I can see a little bit easier. Right, so let's grab all of this, copy, and then flip horizontal and shove it there. Do the 4 joints on this side, lock those 2, and we're sorted. So when we press play, we should see this car goes all the way over. And then when the hydraulic phase triggers... Oops. Okay, that didn't work as intended. Okay, let's watch this in slow motion. Okay, I think it's just way too heavy. What I could do, I could make it rope. And whilst I can't connect to that one, because that will replace the road, I could connect to over there, and that one like that, as long as I lock those in. So now, yes, you can see. Okay, so that did actually work. The bridge became completely detached, and then it just attached again. So all we've got to add now is the movement. Now, underneath, I reckon I need a horizontal hydraulic about the middle point, roughly. And then I can probably connect that to those and those, and then expand that. I don't know, just a rough amount. I can trial and error it. We don't need maths here. Oh my goodness. Oh, see how close that was. See this in slow motion. Look. Okay, that's nearly perfect. One thing I did just want to try first, though, if I were to get rid of that, I know this is going to probably swing a bit. I'm just intrigued to see, do I need the triangle there to hold that in place? Oh, it's going upside down. It's going upside down. So back to original plan. I'm just going to tweak this until it locks into place like that. Nice. Oh, why did that fail? Okay, perhaps I need to make this truss a little bit bigger just so it's a little bit stronger. And then I may as well, whilst we're here, copy the hydraulics to the other side. So we've got that. If this actually works, I'm probably a genius. Oh. Hang on, left side works. Let's see, is it strong enough to hold the bridge? Oh, why does it keep doing that? I don't know why it keeps breaking. Anyway, this one failed because I messed up my... Actually, why did this one fail? Ah, because I didn't draw that bit of wood in. Okay, there we go. All right, so now they should both go... There we go. And then, oh, that one broke. And then that one broke. Sorry, mate. If we can get them to lock... Yeah, and then don't try and move. So you're moving too much. You go down... There you go, 1 pixel. Question is, did it work? Oh, it's looking good. Stress is way lower. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. Now the hydraulics just do the exact opposite. Yes. Oh, I've actually done the level. He's only gone and done it. I did a hydraulic level. I think I did it properly. All right, let's get in the gallery and then sort by the budget. I did this in under 10 grand of my 15 grand budget. And that puts us on page 4 out of 10. So we're in the top half. I will take that. All right, let's have a look at the cheapest solution. So, wait, what? Oh, you only need 1 hydraulic. So you can make this one so that both ways work. Oh, that's really clever. So yeah, this is another cheap one. It's all about, yeah, minimizing not just the number of hydraulics, but the hydraulic length. Look how small that hydraulic is. And then look at the movement we get. We get like such a big movement. That's the difference between mechanical engineers and civil engineers, I think. Quite intrigued by this one. Perfax. It's got just 1 hydraulic in the middle. Oh, and it does both. That's really cool. Look at that. And it basically is 2 triangles and it like pushes them apart. Oh, my eyes are open for the world of hydraulics. Anyway, on to the last page. So what do we have here? What is that up there? Oh, oh. Is that on a crane? There you go. We're zooming out. We're zooming out. Yeah. Oh, 30 grand. Money well spent, I think. And next up, we have a very efficient looking design here. So that... Ooh. Oh, I don't... Something very wrong about these structural round areas getting smaller as it expands. Anyway, this one... Oh, man, look at the number of trusses on here. What's going to happen now? Oh, literally the same movement that I managed, but with all that truss and stuff. Not gonna lie, I sort of love that. Brilliant. We then have this. Look at all the rope and like hydraulic muscles. Whoa. That's cool. We got this one, which looks cool. The question is, what's gonna happen? Oh, they actually... Man, the amount of tweaking that must have gone into that. They were like, there's not like triangles. They're all sort of like floating. Hey, look at that. They're basically on ropes. And down here, we've utilized the rock supports under the water, it looks like. Again, a lot of hydraulic used. I will say, Cubicraft, thank you though. You're making me feel a little bit like I've learnt something in my over 200 hours of Polybridge 2 I've played. Anyway, on to the next level. So level 310, we have a 40 grand budget to build an under bridge. And if we zoom out, we can see there's a blooming balloon in the way. So if we just start this level and ignore him, he's fine. Now there's a balloon, so we're gonna have to do some sort of arch under there. Okay, got it. Well, first off, I'm guessing should we put the road in as close to that as possible? So something like that. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a bit of rope, I'm gonna shove it sort of perhaps down there-ish, copy that to the other side, and then we're gonna do another arch from that point to that point. And basically I've just made myself an anchor. And then in order to fill this in, I've got this button here. Now this button could literally do anything when I press it, but we'll give it a push and we'll see what happens. Oh, there it goes. It filled in the bridge. Now, unfortunately, this has actually cocked up a bit. I was hoping it would be somewhat in the middle. So perhaps instead, I might delete that and then do our arch from there over to there, make that a tangent, then fill that in, and then we can build our trusses to the top. But here it gets a little bit tricky, and here I'm sort of worried that, like, this isn't the best way of doing this. Maybe a tension would be better. I feel like I should try this first, though. So let's see. Does this have the strength? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where did that first bit of road go? All right, so when we start this, you can see there's a bit of a bounce, and that causes the first bit of road to break. That is not ideal. But if we make those first 2 reinforced road, perhaps that will have the strength. Actually, I've just realized, do I need to go under... Oh, balls. We need to fit under the balloon, which sort of means we could do, like... that sort of shape. So if we just do half of this, we can do that, and that. Yeah, I mean, we could try and trust the hell out of this. I mean, I think we're going to end up spending way too much money. And oh dear. Just to get it strong enough. So I'm going to go away from this approach. Try and make all these triangles equilateral. And then you'll see this probably, yeah, this will hold, but it will break as soon as there's weight on it. So we just need to add some tension. So basically, we want to do rope from there over to there, and likely just all the way along this bottom. So we end up with something like that. Now, rope works a lot better in tension. So I imagine these are the parts that are going to break if we had stuck with wood. You can see up there, the road has gone first. So let's reinforce the end pieces of road again. Okay, perhaps we'll have to reinforce all of this, and then we'll see how that gets on. Oh, looking good, looking... Oh, okay, what broke? Oh, the road broke. And what we can try is doing another bit of rope over to that point. So basically that bit of road is like snapping, it's being pulled apart. So if you put an extra bit of rope in, the force that was going down the road and just that bit of rope is now going through another bit of rope, which sort of means you've taken a third of your force away. Now, unfortunately, that is still breaking even with 3 of these. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna build a little dangly thing in the middle, and we're gonna do that. Now, ideally, you want this to go like under those, but that should help. I mean, perfect. It worked straight away. Wasn't expecting that. Let's just see if we go back. Could we actually make this not reinforced road? Could we do normal road? Because that'll bring the cost down as well as the weight. And if it weighs less, there's less force in general. Yeah, that saved us 5 grand. How does that work? Oh, it actually works perfectly. That saved us 5 grand. Yeah, if we look at the stress on this, so as it goes red, it means each piece is under more stress. You can see basically all the trusses underneath are sort of not needed. If we were to replace all that rope with wood, yeah, I reckon we can probably get away with just that. So we're under 25 grand now. Let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. So 25 grand. We're on the first page. Get in. So 20,000 is this one. They've made a sausage. The sausage bridge. A true engineering marvel. So yeah, basically glorified dangly road. So I'm not really counting that one. What is this one? What is that even made out of? Is that steel? So this is the first one that isn't dangling. And it is just a tension bridge. Pretty similar to mine, just way more efficient. Looking at all this page, they're all pretty similar, mainly using tension. Oh, this one though, it's got like cable stayed parts. That's quite cool. So that's using tension, but like in a different way. I'm surprised that one was so cheap actually. Fair play. Anyway, to the last page. Oh wow, someone went mental with the cables and the rope. Likewise, this one pretty similar, but they've used a truss as well. This one they've done like the tension bridge, but they've gone mental with iron. Very, very expensive design. Oh, look at that. That's a bit of a bilf. That is a bit of a bilf. Shame it broke. Then this one looks very, very efficient. Despite the price, 79 grand. They are making the most out of it. The max stress is 99.5%. Now, some of these really, really build around the balloon. Like, what even is that mess? This one, the balloon thing's like right in the middle. I didn't actually know you could build through the balloon. I thought you couldn't. Oh, look out, look out. What's this one? Dangling road. So you can dangle road on it, but it costs 30 grand. How does that cost the same as my tension bridge when there's only road on this? Random. Anyway, on to the next level. Ooh, we got a tall bridge. So this one, we're in the desert and there's, oh man, a load of dumper trucks. Yeah, we got to get them across this canyon. And look, the only anchor points are way down the bottom. And bottom left, we only have wood and rope. Now, for this one, I feel like there's going to be loads of different solutions for this. I mean, potentially you could just truss your way to the top. Yeah, you can, but very, very expensive. We're 63% over budget. We haven't even built the road yet. Now, obviously, that's using lots of triangles, one of the strongest shapes. I mean, it's probably the second most strongest shape known to man. However, I feel like you could actually get away with, for the first time in bridge history, potentially doing squares. So if you were to do that, and then copy that across a few times, then you end up with that. And then all you need to do is put road on the top, and you've made a sort of bridge. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, well, Matt, they're squares, they're not triangles. So all these joints, they can move. So as soon as you press play, as soon as some weight goes on the top, it's just going to fold in and collapse on itself. Oh, yes, you're sort of right. However, look, we've got walls either side. So if we copy this time with the road on top, then there's nowhere for it to go. So I think as long as it's got the strength. Oh, it doesn't have the strength. Right, well, now I really want to get squares to work. So what if I replace that with a bit of road? I think road's stronger than wood. Yeah, we've got one on. We don't quite have the second one on. If I put like that in, then it means the force that was coming straight down there will actually spread along. And it won't all go down there. Some of it will end up down this piece as well. So maybe that will fix things. And maybe it won't. But using that concept, maybe if I do it higher up, and basically the force coming straight down, it will spread along there earlier. Ooh, oh, it held longer. It did hold longer. Definitely still broke though. What if I put another one there? So the theory here is the weight down there will spread all the way down to... Oh, actually, that lasted longer. Yeah, look, a new piece broke. In fact, what if I just put one at the top? Because I think it's where we're like moving on. It's the sort of forward movement that's messing things up. So this is our design. We've just got that there. So now you can see as that moves on, the stress... Oh, 87, 89, 92, 94. But then it's down to like 50%. It's worked. We've done a square bridge. We made a square bridge work. I don't know if I'm impressed or annoyed with myself. 61,800 quid, but it was using squares and not triangles. It puts us on the 4th page. Oh, actually, look, other people have done squares. Hang on, where's your bloomin'... Oh, did they put road in up there? Oh, look, he did exactly the same. No way. Exactly the same. With one truss piece up the top left. How did you make it work? I'm confused. Oh, I think they did a little bit of road over the top there. Can you see that? All right, well, I'm not the first person to do a square bridge then. Anyway, cheapest solution is using a glitch to get one piece of road to go across. Ignore that one. It's actually this. Oh, man. It's like a huge Roman viaduct. Fair play. Romans are onto something, it seems. Next one is a tension bridge. with like a muscled arch truss over the top. Oh, and it completely annihilates at the end. This one looks like female anatomy, like one of those science drawings of ovaries and tubes and stuff. But it works. It definitely works. I think it's not actually a tension bridge because the bottom of it, that's actually resting on the node down there, the anchor. Everything else is though. Yeah, we've got some more true tension bridges with tension muscles and also like almost like a lasso, like holding the trucks back so they're not all crossing at the same time. That's actually quite clever to be fair. Yeah, but let's go to the last page, my favorite page. Right, what do we have here? Why? Just why? Someone did truss it up. They were like, screw the budget. I don't care if I'm over budget. I'm doing trusses, mate. I like trusses. This one, ooh, with a circle in the middle. Look at that. Very impressive. A bit architectural though, I will say that. This one, oh wow. What am I looking at? I mean, you can't argue that it doesn't work because it definitely does work. But, ooh, this one, they've utilized triangles and squares. I feel like that could be more for architectural effect though. So yeah, not too impressed. Ooh, this one, it's an M for Matt. It's an M for Matt. This one, oh, it's like a multi-span cable stayed bridge. It's like the bridge in France, the really, really tall one, the Millau Viaduct. I mean, a little bit smaller scale. I think it did actually break at the end as well there. You've got the church window bridge. I'm not going to show you my secret design bridge. And I don't need your anchor point bridge. I'm going to build mine up here. Fair play. But yeah, I like that one. Lots of cool different solutions. Let's move on to the next level. Dump down, dump up. Are they instructions? What's going on here? Oh, right. Dump truck down, dump truck up. Okay, I get it. I get it now. So budget on this is 37 grand. I feel like to start with, we should probably just do, I think dump truck A has to go down there. Yeah, let's just do straight line. Fill that in with road and then perhaps just copy that up to that one. To make it easy, I think we'll just do a steel truss like this. It's a bit of a slanty truss, but if we do something like that, we should be good. So up here, yeah, we don't have a clearance. So let's just get rid of that piece. Then is that going to fit in? Oh man. Well, can we see how tall this is? And maybe, oh man, the top one has to go up a long way. Oh, okay. I feel like I probably need to use the hydraulics. So we make A work and then we make C work afterwards. And I'm just going to very quickly truss this up because I'm not convinced this is going to fit down the bottom with my current slope. So let's have a look. Is it going to fit down the bottom, assuming it makes it across? It's not going to. It's not going to fit. Oh man. Okay. We're going to have to do a curve, perhaps something like that. So fill that in with road, truss it up, be embarrassed because the bridge failed your first time. But then does that fit under? Yes. Just. However, we're already over budget. We haven't used any of our hydraulics, and there's no way of getting this guy over there at all. But my thinking to get him over is to do this sort of thing. If we rotate it so it's definitely out the way, like there. Wang a joint there, wang a joint there. Then we just need to hydraulic it to the right point, and all should be good. But the budget is not good. Let's turn on the stress. Now, this thing is very green. I could probably get away with making a lot of this wood rather than steel. For now, let's spend a bit of time trying to line that up. That's a little bit too low. That is, ooh, pretty spot on. So now it's just a case of, can it get back up? Ooh. So it failed, but it didn't fail, if you know what I mean. The stress is very, very high down the bottom. Probably not helped by the swinging bit of bridge that's doing nothing. We did actually complete the level though. So now it's just a case of trying to make this way more efficient. I guess first off, can I just replace like most of this with wood? If we truss this up, make them nice and big, then press play and watch the stress, and it all just goes red and fails. Right, let's replace that with a muscle, because we know muscles are pretty much twice as strong as wood, but they're cheaper than steel. So, ooh, this is looking good. This is looking good. Oh my god, it's done it. Okay, the question is it going to cope with this one coming down? Because this has a bit of a thud. So keep an eye on the stress. Oh, a bit broke. Oh, now it all broke. All right, what I'm thinking, perhaps I do 2 lock-in points. If I copy this and rotate it to where I want it to end up, which is there, I can then see if I do a node like that, make that a joint and that a joint, all with the same number, and hopefully both of these will lock in as long as it's tweaked to the right place, and that should help to make the whole thing stronger, right? Yeah. All right, I think I've got it lined up pretty well now, so that goes down. Love. Oh, that bit broke. Why did you break? Anyway, all the road behind broke. This is going to fail, isn't it? How's the stress looking? Oh, the stress is red. The stress is very red, but it's made it. Okay, so we're nearly there. We are very nearly there. I think if I just move that left a bit, I think what happened, it was either too long or too short. Yeah, it was too... Okay, it's got to go the other way. It's got to go over there somewhere. But basically, as this road came down and locked in, it was being stretched. And that's the right length. Nothing's broken. The entire bridge broke. All right, well, sod it. Doesn't say anywhere we can't have a one-use bridge. 26 grand. We're on the first page. We are on the first page. Yes, it's only off 4, but that's beside the point. So the cheapest solution... Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What is going on there? It's like being dragged towards the flag underneath. What? All right, let's play that again. So yeah, normal bridge. That lands upside down. And then it's a load of pieces of wood chained together. Slowly sliding down there, dragging it that way until the wheels make it drive upside down to hit the flag and then send that one on its way. Blooming hell. Now the next one is this, which is pretty similar to mine, to be fair, although they've got that last bit of road. Like my one, I doubled up the road. This one, there's only one piece of road. Very clever. It looks like lots of them have done similar. Is that meant to be knob shaped, or is that just me? That might just be me, that one. Yeah, last page. Oh look, we've got my original design, which was actually very, very poor when you look at the price compared to what I did achieve in the end. We got... What is going on here? This guy's made like 5 bridges and a little lift. Oh, that's so unnecessary. I love it. I think this is the first leaderboard I haven't infected with phallic-shaped bridges. Although that one technically kind of is. I won't lie. But yeah, that was Polybridge 2, Polyception. If you enjoyed, push the like button. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!